Hey pessoal, bem-vindos, WEGAMEYOU, Nokis, e o que é que eu disse? Que ia sair o episódio 4 de Game of Thrones. Portanto, o que é que a gente está aqui a fazer? Vamos começar a jogar. Vamos lá ver esta aventura, que já saiu há 2 dias, eu não consegui sacar logo, mas agora já está aqui, é o que interessa, e vamos já ver o que é que há de novo. Bora lá embora! Begin! Isto ainda bem que me saiu já, porque assim está fresquinho. Saiu já o outro e a gente chega já para cá, foi bem sincronizado, ainda fiz de propósito. É pronto! Vamos lá ver, é. Vamos ver como é que isto corre. Ainda bem, e pá, tive uma sorte com isto, tipo, não sei se vocês coisas, mas estivemos a jogar agora, acabou, puma, chega já. Não sei se calhar se vou fazer os episódios iguais, digam aí pessoal, se faço os episódios como estava a fazer os outros, mais pequeninos ou maior. Vamos ensaiar com este, deixa lá ver onde é que eles nos levam e a gente logo vê.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
Ok, desculpa.
My father is planning to make a move against your family.
It is true.
He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans, because you have a traitor in your council. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
That's enough, Andros.
North Grove? That's just some shit story for little kids.
No, it isn't.
I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest.
Ooh.
Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here call wildlings.
Quem é que é free folk? Podem pôr aí, faz favor. Só para eu saber.
My true name is Sarah.
Quem é que
Flowers.
são?
You're a bastard?
I hope I didn't make a mistake in trusting you.
A intuação é tudo.
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore, you're not still marrying into this wretched family.
Gorda
I'm
merda,
sorry.
caralho, mata também.
I'm going
Tem
to
que
tell
matar
father
este
the
gajo.
betrothal is off.
Temos de matar este gajo.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine? Shit.
Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
Então...
If
então não
you
digas nada.
presume to speak of my dragons, you best choose your words carefully.
Foda-se.
Beskar!
Será que eu conduzo um daqueles?
Are you gonna be a good little forester? Learn your lesson and stay down? You can be Lord, Roderick. So long as we all know who holds the reins here.
Por que é que estava a besca queimada?
The foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Eu escolhi o
I
outro.
never did tell you about your father, did I?
Isto é o Bugs.
We bled him at first,
Ah,
like a
suave.
pig.
Também não matei. Olha ali agarrado ao braço. Ups. It wasn't me! I was the one on the man! Opa, este é que vai estragar isto tudo, é o que eu te digo. Este vai estragar esta merda. Wait! Este Garrett falta qualquer coisinha. É muito sem sal. Está ali. Mas deixa já. Frosty! Ah, na barriga fui eu, bate certo. Na barriga fui eu. E no braço? Não está no braço. Não, mas... Está-me a viciar o jogo, pessoal. Fica aqui assente. Isto não é um funeral, é só para eles aquecerem porque está frio. Oh, foda-se, estou amarrado. Oh, merda. Está
I
sempre
knew
bem.
you were a killer the day you arrived.
It wasn't true. It wasn't me.
Seems Brit found out too.
Seems Brit
Now they all see it.
I was
What
being
sort
the
of brother
bad
you
dad.
really are.
It wasn't my fault. He attacked me and we fought and...
So you struck him down and left him to die.
Nope.
You tried to lie about what you did to get here. But we both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle.
Tuttle.
You'll be disgraced,
This is
dishonored,
insane, you need it.
and burned till there's nothing left of you.
I swear by all the gods, old and new, this was an accident. I didn't mean for him to die.
Didn't mean it. Murder's in your blood. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
You fucking
Hey,
gun.
Frostfinger,
Hey, shut up
I saw
your
what
ass.
Garrett did to Brit last night.
Oh. O que é que tu vais fazer?
I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind. I saw everything.
Yeah,
Bom,
he was there.
é verdade.
Then go on. What did you see, boy?
Olha. O que é que... Oh, já me vais foder. Já nos vais foder, pessoal. Já nos
Garrett's
vais
telling
foder.
the truth. Brit attacked him. Just like he said. Garrett had no choice but to fight back.
Vistes?
There isn't a man at the wall wouldn't sell his own mother for the right price.
O que é que se quer dizer?
You two are up to something.
Não. Que olhar tão
Some
comprometedor.
deal you worked out. Or he's defending you for some reason I can't fathom.
Vin's just being a good brother.
I think.
Can't watch a man die unjustly.
I decide what justice is. Garrett killed a man of the watch. There's a price to be paid for that. Let's go.
Yeah.
I knew it was a mistake to make
Yo,
you
Jon
a
Snow, help us
ranger.
here, please.
Frostfinger,
Yo.
what's to be done with him? We're heading to Crusted.
You'll have to find someone else for your expedition. Your man here still has a lot to answer for. Now out of the way, Snow.
Sempre
Give us a
falar.
moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Garrett,
Oh, John, ajuda-me pouquinho.
I know you hated Brit, but this... What happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Garrett. I thought you were going to be by my side at
Frostfinger
Crusted.
is wrong, sorry.
But there's no coming back from this.
This isn't right. Brit's the murderer. Frostfinger has this all wrong.
Yeah.
Yet Brit's the one who's dead. You knew what your vows meant when you took...
But John...
I'm sorry, Garrett. There's nothing more I can do. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
Briga não.
Seems even your mother's abandoned you. Won't be alone for long, though. The Axeman will find you soon enough.
Son of a fucker. Eu não sei, isto ali não me apareceu bem. Isto ali não me apareceu bem. Vou ligar. Game of Thrones! Bora lá, pessoal! Sons of Winter! Primeira parte deste episódio 4. Deixa lá ver como é que isto está a correr. Eu não vi na net, por acaso, sabem que eu não gosto dessas coisas. Portanto, não sei como é que isto vai correr e o que a gente decidiu, como é que vai afetar! Eu fico nervoso com essas coisas. O pessoal não conhece bem. Pois olha, acha! Só pode, bem, no meio do campo. On the middle of the fields, I want to sleep. Yeah, o pessoal nesta altura tinha calça e umas fraldas muito sexys.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons?
Isso não me interessa, amiga.
Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection.
Protection. They want
Liars,
condoms.
every one of them. And I expect you are no different.
I'm
Then
not
maybe
like
you should
those
get to
men.
know me better. I'm not like those other men.
You sure look like the rest of them, covered in dirt.
Não, isso é porque... Oi? Que é bem?
Oh, shit.
Eu não percebi isto, meu.
Are you frightened?
Eu disse mexer uma cena,
I
agora
thought you'd
está
seen a
queimada,
dragon
mas
before.
foi o tio, pessoal. Eu só sei isto, eu acho que isto afeta alguma
Your
coisa mal.
reaction says otherwise.
One dragon was enough, I'm still getting used to
Sarah.
it.
It's all right.
One
dragon
run-in
wasn't-
was enough for me, thanks.
Yeah.
Clearly.
E ela é que está queimada, vocês viram que foi o tio.
Would you like to touch him?
Eu arranquei com isto para
Go
ver uma
ahead.
coisa. E depois
Unless
eu
you are
paguei o save,
afraid.
só que eu fiz merda.
Of course, a man who has really
Ah,
faced a
desculpa.
dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Let's approach, I'm not afraid of a lizard. Gigante, mas lizard. Hello. Hello.
You're brave, at least.
I don't think he likes me.
You still have a hand, don't you? You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you.
I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
You're asking for proof?
Will that be a problem?
I have this.
Drogon,
How did you get that?
what have you done to him? If you've hurt him,
Hurt him?
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him. He is not some kind of thoughtless beast.
The men who were following him, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
Yes.
And Drogon defended himself.
So we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared?
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword.
Ela está... Epá, isto está-me a fazer uma confusão.
Why
Yeah,
did you
actually.
come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want
Mas,
gold?
tudo verdade.
A title? My undying
Just
gratitude?
I want the second son.
What do you want from me,
Just in my
Asher
mother's mother.
Forrester?
With your permission, I want to hire a contingent of the Second Sons.
Yes.
I need them to help me fight for my family back in Westeros.
Yes.
The Second Sons? Has your reason failed you?
Please, if...
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Marine. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
What if we left after the liberation, once the slaves are free?
Once the slaves are free, I will sail back to Westeros and reclaim my crown. There is no after.
There must be
Yes, there
something I
is.
can do to convince you.
Yes. Oi, calma. Desculpa lá, Vísceros. Ou Vísceros.
As we
Vísceros.
speak, my men prepare to enter Marine. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Marine and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's it.
Your Grace.
Beskar knows the
See them out.
city.
Beskar knows the city better than anyone, Your Grace.
What the hell, Asher?
Is this true?
What the hell, bitch?
Yes. I lived in Marine for a time,
Ah.
on the eastern side of the city.
Oh,
Fucking bastard.
Epá, não sejas assim.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Marine?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Yes, it can.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this?
See?
We'll help you free the city. If you'll just consider what I've asked.
Yes, please.
We can talk about that after the slaves have been released from their chains.
enganar.
I believe that's more than fair. You
I
two
can
will join
enganar.
Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded.
Okay,
But your uncle stays here.
Why is that?
If I find you've lied or put my men in danger,
No.
I understand.
good.
I almost stopped.
Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
It's going to be long, long night. Então é só uma noite de despachamos, então está-se bem. Está-se bem. O tio, ah?
I told you we didn't want to go back to Marine. What the hell was that?
Não sejas assim. Não sejas assim. Não fica bem.
Look,
I'm sorry
it happened this way.
As long as you get your army, right?
Best
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
Sim. Ah.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail!
Senti
We got two more.
o bafo. Confesso. Senti ali um bocado o bafo. Estavas a dizer, isto teve aqui um problema com o fecheiro. E eu depois apaguei uma cena e voltei atrás. E eu não sei se isto não travou aqui as opções que eu tive. Vocês viram que ela é que tinha sido. O tio é que tinha sido queimado. Portanto, eu não sei se isto influenciou já alguma coisa do que eu fiz. Mas pronto, não interessa. Vamos já dar um pouquinho pessoal aqui à coisa.
It's not your leg that's the problem, Roderick. You've
Se eu vir
got
assim
to
um
be
erro maior, eu
practical.
aviso outra vez. Mas aquele foi um
You want
bocado
to take
difícil.
Griff down next
Na
time?
merda.
You want to stop lying in the mud and letting people walk all over you?
Está claro.
You're speaking to your lord, Sir Royland.
Is all this talking supposed to help?
You can't just fight through the pain. You need to try something different. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected. Like what? I'll show you.
Ah. Estou contente. Lá vai ele.
Come at me.
Queres que eu te salte para cima, meu sacana? Vamos lá embora. Tomas, já está.
Bring your opponent down to your level.
Ah, agora é a minha vez.
When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my
O
knees.
movimento mais importante
Wait for me
deste
to attack.
episódio, de certeza. Está bem. Bombas.
Roderick!
Ou não? Ou se calhar mais difícil do que parece.
Let's try it again.
Fica bem, calma.
Almost.
Caralho, foda-se, era preciso fazer outra cena. Foda-se, pá,
Again.
dedo. Estou na brincadeira, vá, bora lá, Nox. Oh, man, here we go, bitch. Será que és tu um espião, cabrão?
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
Think you let me? Oh!
Oi? Não, está tudo legal. Tudo controlado. Respira.
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Ahá.
Elena?
Ahá.
She insisted on seeing you immediately.
É a nossa esposa, um bocado forçada,
Lady
mas é a
Elena.
nossa esposa.
I'm sorry to hear we won't be sisters.
Talia. Roderick,
Falou mesmo.
can I speak with you? Privately.
Foda-se. Bom, agora já está.
You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
I didn't know if I would see you again. Given how we left things.
That doesn't change how I feel about you, Roderick. Truth be told, you're the only one I can turn to.
Epá, foda-se.
Lord Whitehill
Bom, tá bem.
paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father Griff had subdued you, and
that my sister would make a fine reward.
as if I'm some token to be handed around,
You mean...
he demanded I marry his son, Griff.
What?
O quê?
Blood threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, we'd be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Roderick. I am to marry Griff Whitehill. That arrogant, pig-eyed prick!
I still can't believe Father agreed to.
Griff sits in my great hall and acts like the king of bloody Westeros. You can't marry him.
Do you think I want to marry that disgusting pig?
Não sei.
But my father won't listen. I'm not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open.
Mas não. Eu também não quero. A gente quer papar a Helena.
We have to get rid of him.
Oi?
I can't think of any other way. My father won't see reason. Lord Whitehill's made up his mind.
You'd murder a man to prevent your marriage. I know Griffith's horrible, but to go that far...
You don't know what it's like, Roderick. You get to decide what you want to do and who you want to be. I'm expected to have my life decided for me.
You wouldn't have to do it yourself if you didn't want to. We have a way around that.
Então. Quem são estes? É lá. Mas são só 5. Retiro o...
Brought your men.
É lá.
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours. If you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Roderick? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
Whitehall still have my little brother. If I hurt Griff, there's no telling what they'll do to Ryan.
I understand your worry, Roderick. I don't want Ryan hurt any more than you do. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this. I love you, Roderick. I don't want Griff. I don't want any of this.
I would be happy to.
Thank you, Roderick.
Griff won't even see it coming. My men are yours to command.
Thank you, Quip. Arthur.
Could you give us a moment?
Bora. São bem mandados eles. São bem mandados.
You don't know how much this means to me. I'm sorry I couldn't marry you before. Maybe when this is all over, we could play hide and seek in the grove again. Pretend we're still children. Forget all that's happened these last few years.
I love you, Helena.
Isso é verdade.
I love you too.
Ele já me disse. Kiss her, say farewell. Bombas! Give us a smush, baby. Coitado, o homem merece, está ali todo escafiadão. Oh, so sweet and innocent. Bom, pessoal, vamos acabar por aqui o episódio. Acho que espero que estejam a curtir. Como eu já disse, não sei se repararam, mudou ali um nadinha, que eu tive um problema com o save, depois tive de voltar. E agora, de repente, apaguei uma cena, ele avisou, tu e eu, que se foda. E o que é que aconteceu? Agora acho que trocou-me ali 2 ou 3 coisas. Não sei o que é que a gente vai encontrar com a mira. Garrett estava tudo igual, acho eu. Com o Asher, não. Deixa eu ver o que a gente vai encontrar com a mira. Não sei. O Roderick também eu vou ali aquela merda. Deixa ver, não interessa. Então pronto, olha pessoal. Comentem aí se estão a curtir desta primeira parte do 4º episódio. Portanto já sabem, partilhem isto, subscrevam, é à borda. Quem está a ver e ainda não subscreveu, vá lá carregar no botão. E assim apoiem-nos sempre. Portanto, espero que vocês estejam-se a divertir, espero que vocês continuem aí. Vemos no próximo vídeo, eu ou qualquer um dos outros. Portanto, WEGAMEYOU, Nokia aqui com vocês até ao próximo episódio. Portem-se bem.